Listen, I don't think there's a right way to react to a shooting, especially if you don't know where the bullets are coming from. He is talking in this direction, and for some reason he moves his head, and it just goes. It's too much of a fucking coincidence for him not to be shot in between the eyes. I don't think that I don't think they have released the identity. No, they haven't released the identity, not that I know of. That's what I'm saying. If it was, they told him, brother, this is a suicide mission. You shoot and we shoot. You're not going to live to tell the story. Was it a kamikaze? Was it a kamikaze mission? Who the fuck knows? But it looks too. It looks too. It looks way too fucking shady, brother. I can tell you, I was at a Trump rally in Las Vegas, and the minute we were moving closer and closer, there were different perimeter blockages from the black ops. So, like I told, because I pay attention to detail. So, like I told Robert, I said, Robert, perimeter. This is their perimeter right here. This is where it all starts. Whether it's shooting, but then again, see, I don't go to these places thinking, oh, where would a shooter be? Because I'm not interested in shooting anybody. How did they get the guns? By security? No, this guy was at least 300 feet away. He was never close to the rally. He was on a roof adjacent to the building, to where Trump was at. So this guy's like 300 yards away, or 300 feet away, which makes it what, 100 yards. They say he was in a different rooftop. God. Go ahead and shoot me. Shoot me right here in the ear. You better not miss the ear. Please don't get my eye. Don't get my cheek. You're gonna get the ear. No, brother, you can't stage that shit, brother. You can't stage a fucking bullet hole through the fucking ear. I was thinking this. My uncle used to fucking shoot down garrobos, meaning, what are garrobos? Garrobos is the fucking, the big fucking lizards. I will remember the fucking name in English. Florida had these type of animals, iguanas. Florida had an overflowing of not the Komodo dragon, the iguanas. So my uncle would shoot iguanas 100 feet away, 200 feet away, on a fucking tree limb. He said, "Mijo, you see the iguana up there?" I'm like, "No." "Oh, you can't see it?" And he would go, "Pah," and that motherfucker would just fall. And I said, "Dude, my tío has a fucking shot, dude." You know what I mean? But like I'm telling you, I mean, it's all gonna come out, brother. It's all gonna come out, right? You can predict the weather, but you can't ever fucking predict. I mean, did you ever see The Shooter? Remember that movie with Mark Wahlberg? That was such a great movie, brother. The Shooter. So everything is going to be considered, right? The FBI is getting involved, which I don't fucking trust at all. The CIA. Why don't we bring What is London's Secret Service? MI8? MI bring James Bond? MI8? MI5? MI8? MI6? It's MI8, isn't it? Have you ever been to a presidential speech or first lady speech? They got all the windows. But that's what I'm saying. Dude, there's a video there. Yeah, I wish I could show you the video on Heckle, but I can't. There's a video of Trump right in front of the whoever's shooting the video. So they're actually in the line of fire, right? Because I think they shot from his right this way, right? Because he's turned this way, but he's looking right. So I think he's probably looking at the shooter, but he doesn't know the shoot. He's looking at the crowd, which is lower to him, but he's not looking up, looking into the depth perception of the field or whatever the fuck he has in front of him. So he's looking down to the crowd, and he turns this way, and that's when you can see the fucking thing. I mean, you can hear hear the pop and action. You can see the like. No, listen. They do scope the venue 48, 24, 72, 48, 24 hours. They're scoping everything. They know exactly where to look. Somebody fucking missed that roof. Even while the president is talking. Brother, I used to be security. Slick Willie was inside the Gibson Amphitheater one year. Slick Willie was inside the Gibson Amphitheater, and I was in charge of this once the bullshit will take care of me. I'll be safe. Slick Willie was in the building, Gibson Amphitheater, and he was coming out, and we can hear the Secret Service using our channel says everybody who is in a hot spot, no access, nobody comes out, nobody comes in. Nobody needs to get shot today. So I took my fucking job seriously. I'm like, holy shit, I'm working with the fucking Secret Service. Your job, sir? What is your job? I said, I just check passes. So whoever comes up, where do they go? They're probably trying to exit the venue. So anybody that wants to come in, they got to show me a pass, but they need to have credentials, right? Credentials or not, said nobody comes in. Okay. When we say hot, it's hot. Nobody moves. Nobody is on a. You won't see anybody going towards the stairs, and nobody needs to come down the stairs. And I said, okay. If anybody comes down the stairs, you let them know that they will get shot. So I don't know. This lady I don't know where the fuck this lady came from. She came strolling down the fucking. And she says, I need to get down. I said, lady, we're in lockdown right now. The President Clinton is about to leave the venue, and we're on lockdown. Oh, you have no idea who I am. I said, if you go down the stairs, you'll be a dead lady. That's all I can tell you. You'll be on the news tomorrow. I said, but I'm not gonna let you get killed today, lady. My job is nobody comes down these stairs. So I will not let you get killed today. So I'm not moving. Exactly. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. And the Secret Service will tell you. We're not here to fucking play games. You know what I mean? And I wasn't fucking. What if I would have told you, the lady, you know, lady, go down the stairs. You're okay to go. What if she gets shot? Then I get fucking blamed. I said, no. It's one of those things where, you know what? Fuck this shit. They don't pay me enough, but at the same time, I thought it was kind of cool. You know, holy fuck, let me play Secret Service for the next 30 seconds. Trump says, I can't die without McDonald's. Give me a number two. Give me a number two. I don't even know what a number two is. Give me some fries. Give me two Big Macs. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. That's fucked up, dude. I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm. He feels like Evander Holyfield today. He had fucking took a fucking bite. Somebody took a bite out of his ear. Tyson wasn't shooting. Maybe it was. Tyson attacks. Brother, that president is lucky to be alive. That's all I gotta say, brother. For somebody to do a job and not do it right, that guy, we will we ever fucking know? Do you think we will ever know? So Sean Hannity was asking Robert Kennedy Jr., who, of course, they have different different points of view in politics. So Hannity says, thank you for being here, even though we don't have, we don't see eye to eye on certain views of politics. But I have always said that you, as a family member of an ex-president who was already, gone through an assassination, you should have a security detail. But then Kennedy says, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that. This spot is not about, it's not about me taking away from a president being shot. So let's not talk about that. Daniel, I can't believe they tried to kill that man. I know, dude. Sean Hannity doesn't give a shit about anything about his ratings. I think he gives. I think he cares about. I think he cares about living in a country where a sitting president won't weaponize the Department of Justice. What if it was a Republican that put him down? That put who down? That put Trump down? He's winning for sure. It's in the. It's the mentality of Robert tried to make a point the other day, telling me that drugs should be legalized, and I said, drugs should not be fucking legalized, although they already are, right? You can get drugs under the scrutiny of a licensed medical provider, right? So medicine is legal per se, but Robert thinks it should be as legal as alcohol, where you can just walk into a fucking store and get what you need or get what you want, right? So imagine we already have so many fucking, and mind you, I'm not saying he's wrong, but I am trying to win, or not win the argument, but at least for argument's sake. Pharmaceutical drugs, alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, marijuana. The pharmaceutical, see, one thing, can you legalize drugs? Yes, you can. Can you tax the shit out of them? Yes, you can. But can you in reality, can you keep track of who's buying what and who's consuming how much? I don't fucking think so. I may buy everything that I want to sell, right? So I'll be swiping my fucking IDs, but I'll be selling it to somebody else because I'll become somebody else's pusher that doesn't want to be put out in the open. So that's the reason that medicine should, drugs will never be fucking legal. Alcohol is legal. They can keep track on who is buying it. I can't keep track of. If my son ever raided my fridge, I can't keep track of. I mean, I can keep track of that. Can the government keep track of that? No. Now, Robert says alcohol kills 93,000 people per year, even though it's legal. But let's go back to drugs, illegal drugs. Illegal drugs kill 90,000 people per year. So you're telling me that the legals, right? The legal and the illegal drugs are almost the same. Imagine if drugs were legal, you would have the three times the amount of people losing their fucking lives. It depends what drug. It doesn't. I don't think it depends on the drug that I'm talking about. I think it depends on the person consuming that fucking drug. It depends on the fucking person selling those fucking drugs, right? Because the minute you start buying drugs because it becomes available because I'm paying the tax, but I can double the fucking tax on you. Say, hey, bro, you know what? You're underage. You can't buy this shit, but I'll sell it to you for three times the price, and you'll be willing to fucking pay it. Now, if the scrutiny behind even gun sales today, what if gun sales today, in order for you to, I'm not saying guns should be banned. I will never say that. We should all have the rights to bear arms. Amendment number 2. Now, when you buy a gun, you can be 18 years old. Why not? Doug says, hey, Bob, but what about 18? They're fucking idiots. You can be 50 years old and you still be an idiot. So now, can we have people being medically, psychologically analyzed, evaluated, so they can have a fucking grade and say, hey, you know what, this guy didn't fucking pass the test. Don't give him a fucking gun. As a matter of fact, don't even let him fucking buy a water gun, because he's going to find a way to fucking hurt somebody or hurt himself. I'm not a big believer of legalizing all drugs, but I think the whole country should be legal, weed legal. Yeah, I mean, but see, even if marijuana is illegal, make it illegal. Let's go back to when it was illegal. Did we ever see an overdose of marijuana? Did we ever see somebody attacking somebody else because of marijuana? It doesn't exist, right? The legality of the issue is the criminality behind these people. Who's like Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris put so many fucking people away, even though she could have said, oh, they were only carrying an ounce of marijuana. Let them go. No, she criminalized these fucking people. Yeah, all these guns and all these drugs together are not a good mix. Exactly. Well, of course it exists. Friends and see you smoke marijuana because you smoke marijuana. You took some other drugs and drank alcohol. There you go. But see, I consumed marijuana the other night, right? I consumed marijuana. I wasn't behind the wheel. I don't own guns. But at the same time, all I'm saying is, if I ever wanted to own a gun, I would want to go through a process. Sign here. Give, go see the doctor. Go see a psychiatrist. Go see all the licensed doctors that need to say, hey, this guy's legit. This guy's okay. He's ready to go. There's nothing that he has no delinquent record. He's been at his fucking job for 5 years. Call his boss. Hey, is he bad? Is he good? Is he? Well, he doesn't come into work. He's mad at people. He's mad at the fucking world. No, okay, right? Fucking red flags. You get a whole bunch of people stoned driving around. That's a critical mass of delayed reactions. That's not a good thing. But there's people already driving high. Brother, I quit driving Uber 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I remember seeing these motherfuckers at the LAX airport smoking a doobie before they went to pick up fucking passengers. I'm thinking, dude, who the fuck is watching these assholes? And I'm looking around. I mean, isn't there a fucking Uber delegate here somewhere? Nothing, bro. Nothing. But then again, see, something bad has to happen for something to be triggered so somebody can do their job in a better fucking way. 9/11 happened. Now people became so fucking comfortable, they weren't doing their job. Somebody stopped doing their fucking job. Now we got to take the fucking shoes off, the no fucking belt. You got to go through that machine. You got to do this. You got to do that. That's exactly what should have been fucking done from the fucking first place. But always something bad has to happen for somebody to fucking react, say, "Oh yeah, we missed that part." You know what I mean? What if I wouldn't have watched? Remember the Disneyland incident? What if I wouldn't have been the fucking parent who keeps an eye on my fucking kid? That piece of shit motherfucker, when I was at the fucking Disneyland park, would have fucking molested my child. So what I'm saying is, don't blink or you'll fucking miss it. They say marijuana is worse than drinking and driving and using your phone. I don't know. I've never driven high, so the fuck do I know? So, just for the sake of argument, and I know Robert listens to the podcasts, and the people already have written down their ideas, and they already know what they're going to say because they're pushing the agenda of we should all have drugs. We already talked about this. We're gonna talk about point A, point B, point C. I have never written anything down. So the moment Robert came in 3 nights ago, and he says, "Well, drugs should be legal too. Alcohol. Why is that? Why is alcohol legal if it kills people too?" And I'm thinking, wait, what? So you want everybody to fucking have drugs? So you want my kid to have access to drugs? No, we don't. We already have a problem with drug addiction. He says, well, we already have a problem with alcohol addiction too, brother. But you're telling me that you can't compare alcohol to drugs that can actually fucking kill you. If you take one too many fucking pills, you're done. Right? Alcohol poisoning. How many bottles do you have to drink? I can't drink more than fucking 11, 12 bottles at a time. And I just get fucking really fucking drunk and go to sleep. Right? But what if you have those fucking 6 fucking pills? You're like, fuck it, I don't want to live anymore. Then who are you going to fucking blame? The government because they gave you too many fucking drugs? Or yourself because you couldn't fucking control yourself? So no. You cannot use the same idea of alcohol being legal in trying to put drugs to be legal. Can you? I mean, it's a rhetorical question, right? I don't think you can, but yes, you can. I mean, somebody out there is going to say, for sake of argument, yes, it can. Let me give you my fucking bullet points, and somebody will probably have bullet points. But no, drugs are already legal. You have to get prescription from your doctors. You have to get prescription from your psychoanalyst, from your psychoevaluation and whatever, depending on what kind of problems you have, psychotics. Then again, United States is the fucking country where everybody fucking everybody needs pills. If you have the best medical care, that doctor will tell you, you know how much this pill is? $100 for you. It's free. And guess what? You're going to need more than 10 of these. Take one every 8 hours. And here's your 30-day prescription. Do you really need all those fucking drugs? I don't fucking think so. Doctors these days will fucking push. Drugs. Because one, you have a fucking awesome medical insurance. Your programs will allow you to fucking have every drug available for free. So drugs are free. If you ask me, drugs are already available as long as you have the right medical prescriber write you a fucking RX, and there you go. Go about your way. Fucking Little Red Riding Hood about to go eat the fucking wolf. Little Red. I am high, Grandma. I'm gonna fucking eat you. I'm gonna kill you. No, I don't fucking think so. Imagine somebody taking one of each, Daniel. You take a Percocet, you take a Xanax, and you take a Valium at the same fucking time, and then you wash it down with a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels. Bro, no. We already have fucking sane people trying to break into the Capitol building. Imagine people who are off their fucking rocker, drugs and alcohol. No. then everybody's gonna fucking want to run for president. Oh yeah, I'm crazy too, bitch. I want to run for. No, the threshold, right? That's a bad idea, right? And and mind you, Robert got mad at me because you ever taken a blue chew? I don't need a blue chew. I don't need a blue chew. Fucking to stay hard? Fuck no, bro. If that pussy's wet, I'm hard. I don't need a blue chew. I don't need a blue chew. If I like who I'm with, if that girl turns me on, my dick is hard. I don't need blue chew. You gotta go down on a woman. The woman has to give you a blowjob, stay hard, fuck hard, and keep going, bro. That whole idea of let me take a blue chew because the girl I'm with doesn't fucking get me an erection, right? I the, did we ever hear Groot say that he exercised? I don't think I've ever heard Groot said he exercised. Could there be an idea of brother? I've been jogging this month every day. I think I've only missed 3 days. We're on day 13. I've missed 3 days. So 10 days of running. I have 40, 38, 40 miles. I have this month I have 38 miles, 38 miles even. 38 miles even. As fat as I am, or as chubby as I am, fat, whatever you want to call me, as fat as I am, I can still get out there and do a 9 minute mile. What's up, Mark McCoy? Get out there and exercise. I think exercise just flushing our own blood makes us heal faster. I almost lost a fucking finger yesterday, bro. This finger I could not fucking bend yesterday. Our gate at work got stuck, and I don't work with gates. I don't know anything about gates, but apparently the guys who work there already seem to figure it out. And they said, Oscar, the gate got stuck, and I don't know what else, and blah blah blah. And I said, you know what? Let's go fucking manually raise it. And he says, no, it's stuck. It's out of the track, and I don't know what else. I said, listen, take the crowbar, get up on the ladder, and I'll bring it down. And then you just push it back in, and then we can either lower it all the way or take it back up. But if we can figure it out, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it's not fucking rocket science. So it was just him and I, my coworker who gets on ladders and shit. Robert, my coworker who gets on ladders and shit and all that. I don't get on ladders, bro. God made me short for a fucking reason, right? So he gets on a ladder. In the meantime, there's a coworker that shows up. This guy is the fucking dumbest motherfucker in the world. So he starts asking, "Is it broken?" I don't answer stupid question, brother. You know, if I ever get a stupid question, I will bombard you with stupid answers. So this guy doesn't deserve any fucking stupid answer because he's not smart. He's just completely fucking dumb as a fucking doorknob. So I'm there. No, I don't tell him anything. I said, listen, just don't touch anything. We're going to figure this shit out. So I said, listen, when we bring it down, why don't we push gate up to see if it goes up? But I forgot that he had turned off the fucking breaker, right? So I pushed it up and it wasn't moving. And I said, oh, you know what? Never mind. Let's just keep doing this by hand. Hernan is Mike. I know. Hernan is Mike, by the way. I know that. I caught his text to speak shit. He has me blocked. You missed. Okay. So, anyways, so in order for you to move or to operate the gate with the chain, you got to pull another chain so you can move this chain, right? So here I am moving the chain, and I'm bringing it up, brother. This shit is starting to get heavy, right? This shit is starting to get heavy. So I'm working my fucking arms. and I'm working my arms, and my forearms are fucking almost burning, right? And I'm thinking this motherfucker is getting difficult, hard. And at one point, this motherfucker who had just walked in flips the breaker. Remember how I pushed the button and it wasn't working? I forgot he had flipped the breaker. This motherfucker flips the breaker the other side. He says, "Oh, I see where the problem is," and I can hear him say, "Oh, I see where the problem is." But I'm working this shit. He flips the fucking breaker. The chain wraps around my finger, and it pulls me up like this. And I don't know how I managed to get it out, brother. My finger was leaning to the left. I just grabbed it real quick and I put it back in place. Yesterday, my finger was purple. This part, I mean, it's still a little tender this side. It's still a little tender on this side, but I can move it. See how fast I heal? Remember my nail? Look how fast I'm healing. Dude, almost lost it. I just said, dude, I was so fucking pissed off at this fucking idiot. I wanted to slam his fucking face against the fucking gate. I just went inside my office and I said, what a fucking idiot. This guy's a... If I was the boss, I would have sent him home right then and right there. I said, I just kept quiet and I went to my office and I noticed this fucking bone was sticking out and I just snapped it back in. And I said, fuck, he almost fucking broke my finger. I almost lost the fucking digit, dude. So then the other guy comes in and he says, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, dude. Did you see that shit? Fucking the chain went up and my fucking finger almost... And I said, that motherfucker... Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, I lost my fucking train of thought. We were talking about something else before this. Drugs. Drugs. Robert, I got your song. This is Robert's song. You ready for this, Robert? This is minute. What minute are we on? I don't think I know what minute we are on. We're on Heckle. Even though I started Rumble at a later time because I had to reset my computer. I don't know why I did that. But this is the song that Robert wants to hear. Dedicated to Robert. Robert wants drugs to be liberated. Robert wants drugs to be free. Daniel, have you heard this song, Daniel? This shit is... I was jogging today, and this song came on. I'm like, dude, I gotta play this fucking song for Robert. Robert got mad that he couldn't make a point across because we're both hard-headed that way. He says, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving. And he left the fucking room. And I'm like, dude, why are you mad at me, dude? Let's take drugs. Let's take drugs. That's Robert's song. Let's take drugs. Let me ask you something. How many shots were taken today? They say Trump was shot multiple times or shot at multiple times. I can hear the one pop first, and then there's multiple pops after that. Do you think that this guy was shooting consecutively to see which one hit the president, or was it just one? He wanted to get one clean shot between the eyes. Who the fuck knows? But when you see the social service, the Secret Service jump on top of him, if he was still shooting, because we still hear shots. Were the shots going towards the shooter or towards the president? Because none of the security detail was hit. Nobody was hitting. Nobody was hitting the back, in the buttocks, in the legs. Nothing. Robert, that's your song. Let's take drugs. Cheers.
Terrorists do drugs. Everyday drugs. Free drugs. Everyday drugs. Free drugs. And tonight, I ask you to join me. And tonight, I want to take drugs. And we will. And we will take drugs. And tonight, I ask you to join me. And tonight, I want to take drugs. And we will. And we will. Drugs during times of crisis. I want to take drugs.
How are you, Baba?
Good.
I miss you, Baba.
To get some drugs. To get some drugs. To get some drugs. Take drugs. To get some drugs. To get some drugs. To get some drugs. Let's roll.
All right, where were we? Oh, we were reading the part where I was asking when I first started the broadcast, I was asking when I first started the broadcast, I said, why doesn't any of these channels, or even the president of the United States, Mr. fucking Sleepy Joe Biden, why can't he classify this or consider this an assassination attempt? Right? To classify an incident as an assassination attempt, there needs to be certain criteria met, right? One, the intention to kill, direct action, credible threat. Intent to kill, direct action, credible threat. So in this particular incident, where the assailant was already killed by security forces, it makes this a serious and credible threat. Therefore, it should be considered an assassination attempt. It already meets the criteria. So why are these channels scared to say that? Not one media channel. So, suspected. We should call this. We don't know. We don't know if it's an assassination attempt. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
And tonight, drugs. And we need more drugs. As to the drug itself, I mentioned I was disappointed. So I created a task force to develop the new drug.
Why does it take all these channels? No, because it's Trump. That's the only reason that they don't call it such a thing. They don't want to ever see him win. The world just saw how crazy the Democrats can be. It is not about voting Democrat. It is not about voting Republican. It's about people hating you for voting for whoever the fuck you want to vote. I don't hate you for voting Biden. I don't hate you for voting Trump. I don't hate anybody. You can do whatever the fuck with your vote. Vote for, like Dana White said, dude, you can vote for whoever the hell fuck you want. But if you're attacking me because I voted for whoever the fuck I wanted, and you're gonna bastardize me for it, I don't want anything to do with you. Did you hear Dana say that? Let me find let me find it. Let me find it for you. I'm such a good guy. I like. Oh, you did hear that? It's from a podcast, yes. I saw the replay somewhere where he said that. And I'm like, you know what? It's exactly what I've been saying. I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck? Why are you? Why are we paying attention to who the fucking president is, anyways? Right? I have never seen a group of. Poirier is retired. I don't think Poirier is coming back. I don't know, brother. I think McGregor is one of those people who, of course, he wants to get paid, right? He wants to get paid, and he wants to get paid big. He wants to get paid bigly. There it is. He wants to get paid bigly. He doesn't stop. I wish I could fucking hold on. Let me see if I can find the video. How do I find it? Where do I find it? Give me a reference. What do I look for? Dana White doesn't care who you vote for. Text to speech. Oh fuck. Dana White does not care who you vote for. Video. Oh, here it is. I think it's this one. No, I don't think it's that one. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You better have. Yeah. It's like no, but it wasn't this response that I saw. Peanut M&Ms. It wasn't this particular video that I saw. It was a different one. Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It was a recent video though. Who the fuck knows? When I find it, I'll send it to you via Twitter. I think M&M peanuts are peanut M&Ms are the best. Although I mean, I think I'm just a chocolate lover, brother. I love chocolate. You know what I found? I found Nutella cookies. I put them in the fridge because it's still fucking hot. I'm pretty sure my son already found it in the fridge right now. My son just came back from Vegas right now. They left Vegas around 5 p.m. They just drove in. Danny, you have TikTok, don't you? Mike's Hot Honey. If you have not tried Mike's Hot Honey, brother, that shit is fucking amazing. I went to get I went to get Shake Shack the other day or the day before yesterday. And if you look at my TikTok, I put some Mike's Hot Honey on that burger. That video that I edited, I think I ate that burger like in 4 minutes. And I edited it down to what is it, like a minute and 45 seconds or a minute. And I use my microphone. For some reason, people like ASMR. They want to hear you. Hold on. Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I tell you, boy.
How are you, Kelly?
How are you?
Good.
This afternoon has been a moment, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. A moment of reflection, a moment of peace, war, everything put together in one package.
Everything in one package. Wow. So interesting.
How do you feel? How do you feel? It made me sad at one moment. It made me upset, and it made me happy because he's gonna become the next fucking president. There's no ifs and buts around it.
Yeah, it's over. They know. I mean, why else are you trying to take this man out if you don't think they don't? They believe they don't. They know. They're
Kelly,
not gonna win.
Kelly, what surprises me is this. Remember I told you the day I met you. I told you I was coming from a Trump rally in Las Vegas. Now I pay attention to detail. So the perimeter, I see. There's special forces on this area. There's special forces on this
Oh
area.
yeah.
There's special forces on this here, there.
Oh, yeah.
There's if you pay attention to what just happened, there's a vantage point that our friend sent me where Trump is on in front of him. So this vantage point shows that in hello, can you hear me?
So what you said?
So the vantage point where he shows the Donald Trump right behind Donald Trump or on his right hand side, you can see a building in the far distance where there's two snipers. The sniper should have been able to fucking screen that area beyond where the people were. So I'm thinking, was this a fucking inside job?
Of course. I'm gonna tell you why I know. The guy, you saw one of the Trumpers that was there. He was, I don't know if you saw this interview, but he was on there, and he was saying how he was telling they were outside of the establishment, and these people saw the gunman on the. He said, I saw him. He was crawling off the roof because they saw his gun going side to side because he had it on his back.
I saw that video too. Yeah.
Oh, you saw the guy with the red hair?
Yeah.
So he said, I'm telling them that, the guy with the gun on the roof, and they're like, huh, what? Huh? Looking around like, what did you say?
Nobody did shit. Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense to us because we're thinking they're there to protect him. But if they're there to assassinate him and they know, that makes all the sense in the world. They couldn't kill him or go get him until he completed his job, which was to kill the president. Well, so they had to act like they couldn't hear him or do anything, because had they heard him and went and intervened before the actual guy was able to shoot and kill, then they would have been in a lot of trouble. So, they probably would have got, who knows,
Yeah, but
the consequences.
the idea of Trump knowing, somebody said, yeah, I think this was staged. Trump already knew he was going to get shot. I'm like, bro, how can you think about, yeah, bro, make sure you don't fucking miss my ear. Like, dude, you have to be so good at what you're doing. I don't think this shit was staged at all.
No, not at all.
I think it was staged by the forces. Everything that right now we're being recorded. I don't know if fucking somebody's listening to us, but I think something is happening. Something out there is not wanting Trump, but at the same time, they said, "Hey, bro, this is going to be a kamikaze mission. You shoot. The minute you shoot, we shoot you back. You won't be able to answer any more questions. We'll take care of your family. We'll take care of everything, and nobody will ever fucking know." He had one job, and he missed it.
You talking about the guy, the dude?
Exactly, the shooter.
The shooter. Now, my question about him was one of two things. Either it was a martyr, like he knew that this was going to be it for him. He was going to go down.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was one of those kamikaze missions. Like, bro, you know what? You have one job. You shoot, you kill, and then we kill you.
Then you're dead. Yeah. So either that, or they told him, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they told him that, we'll get you out of here. I mean, it was probably the first one. How are they gonna get him out of there? I mean, I don't know.
And cover it up after that, exactly.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? But see, that's so strange that they didn't even, because you're not supposed to kill a shooter. You're supposed to attempt to go get him.
No. Not when it comes to an attempt to kill a president. No, it's they call it neutralize. They have to neutralize the subject. Neutralize is you got to kill the fucker.
Okay, I didn't know that, because I'm saying they don't do that any other time. I'm like,
okay. What do you mean? They I mean the way the police officers. I mean, we're talking about officers who are taking care of a president. We're not talking about LAPD, or this is not Burbank PD. We're not talking about Compton Police Department. We're not talking about any of those. This is CIA. This is special forces. This is these are the only forces that take care of presidents. Secret services.
Well, that explains it. So then he must have known that this was his last day. This was a kill date. This is a kill date for Trump. And the reason why Trump took so long, not Trump, what's his name? Why it took so long to send out a statement, because they had to change it.
No, he was.
But
then again,
that they had a statement that he was going to be dead. Now they have to scramble to figure out. Oh wait, oh no, he survived. Oh shit! Now what do we say?
They had to wake Biden up. They had to go wake his ass up.
Yeah, but you know what gave it away for me? And it's funny, because at first I wasn't sure. I'm like, damn, is this some random person, or is this somebody, like, you don't want to think, oh, this is the Biden administration, this is the Democrats. But I'm gonna tell you what sealed it for me. When he came out and gave that speech, I looked at that man. I watched him. I looked at his eyes. I looked at his spirit, his soul, and I said to myself, this dude, no. It's like I felt like when he was speaking, he knew this was going to happen.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So what I did was, somebody said, go to his Twitter page. I go to his Twitter page. 11 hours before, it's a post on his page, and see, this is so normal for people like them. Meaning, when I say people like them, I mean people that do shit like this. They already know they're doing it. So what they do is they put out something or say something to counter what the quote unquote bad thing that they believe they've done, to make you think that they didn't do it. So that's a staple way people like these people think. But see, people like myself that know that they do that can see that they're doing that, and it's so funny to me how I'm like, how come you don't know that we can see that you're doing it?
What do they call that? The Mandela effect?
I think so. It was something. Yeah,
now,
I believe you might be right.
Now, former presidents don't have the same amount of protection as current president, but in this case, I think in this case, they do have more, or they do have the same protection as a sitting president, only because they're the candidate to the presidency.
Oh yeah, because they're running. Yeah, he is running. So let's do what Joe posted 11 hours before, or actually it was not 11 at the time when the shooting happened. It was actually probably about 5 hours before. He posted this. He posted this in the morning. He said,
Kelly, do you before you read that, do you really think it's Joe Biden posting this shit? I think it's
no. I know it's not Joe. No, it's not Joe. It's his team. It's his team.
Right. So the team posted what? Read it.
The team posted this. But I'm telling you, Joe knew that this was happening. He knew. When I saw him say that speech, I said, he knows. He knows. So now they post this morning. They post on this page. I want to be. It says I want to ban assault weapons and require universal background checks. Trump promised the NRA that he'll do nothing about guns, and he means it. This was this morning they posted this.
Oh, I read this shit. I did. I skimmed through it, and I had not put one and one together until right now. I skimmed through it, but then again, I don't read Biden's shit because I know it's not Biden tweeting anything.
Right, but it's not about him. It's about the thinking process.
Right.
Of the person behind him. Hold on, let me. What's my thing? It's the thinking process of the people behind him, because Biden is not running the country. He's not doing anything. He's an empty shell.
True.
So it's nothing to do with him at all. He's irrelevant. So, but he knows what's happening because he's got to go out here and speak, and he knows what's going on to a degree. And he's not posting any of this, but the people that are posting is also telling us what they're thinking.
True.
They did this to make us think that first of all, they thought that by the end of this night, they were going to be having a speech about Trump's death.
Putting a nail in the coffin, right? No pun intended.
They wrote this already thinking, knowing that today was his kill date. So think about it. Trump's now dead, and now Joe just posted this. I want to ban assault weapons and require universal background checks. Trump promised the NRA that he'll do nothing about guns, and he meant it. This sealed it for me. At first I thought, I was like, damn, I can feel him. I know he does it. It was a feeling that he knew. When I read this, I knew he knew. I said, okay, I know.
What is that called? Serendipity.
Yeah, they did it. They did it.
It's so fucking crazy, right?
Now, they're like, well, they're on the news right now. Well, who was assassinated? Who did it? Who assassinated the former president? Who tried to assassinate the sitting president's team? Tried to assassinate the former president's team. It's so obvious that people are just, I don't fucking know. We're a video game, boy.
I've been saying this. They already tried in court. They already tried here. They already tried there. What is next? They're going to fucking shoot him? And here we are talking about
They impeached him.
And here we are talking about shooting. It's like fucking ridiculous.
They arrested him. That didn't work. They indicted him. That didn't work. It just goes to show you that
they'll do anything.
They don't want don't want your mind free. They don't want nothing free about you as a people.
Well, even if they do want everything free, Calais, I'm going to tell you one thing: they just hate fucking Trump. They hate Trump so much.
But they hate him because he wants you. He wants.
No, and I understand that. I understand that. But if you hear the message behind your message, the message is there, but it's the hatred that they can't get past. They already hate Trump because the media told them that they're supposed to hate Trump. You know how you know how you train a dog?
Oh, when you say they, I thought you were talking about the.
No, the media. You know how when you train a dog to bite the any intruder that comes into your house, it could be.
Talking about the public. I thought you were talking about the Democrats.
Oh no! It's the public. The public. No. The media. The media has. We are the puppies. We are the puppies, and the media is training us. Nobody is training me. I already know what is right. I already know what's good. I already know what's bad. I already know how to decipher that. And it's not because I'm an older man. It's because I've been reading books. I've been reading fucking shit. The other, I can think outside the box. I can think inside the box. On top of it, on next to it, I look at every single angle of what reality is. Remember that movie I talked to you about, 2,000 Mules?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you this was done by a Republican, Dinesh D'Souza. If you look it up, Dinesh D'Souza.
Is it on Netflix? What's it on?
It's called 2,000 Mules. I don't think it's on Netflix. Maybe it was at one point. It's one of those controversial. It's almost like an edit. What do you call it? The story is, they call it 2,000 Mules because there was 2,000 people injecting ballots in order for just for the Democrats. They were injecting ballots by the multitudes, right? So when I saw the movie, I'm thinking, wait, I can't think that this is the only group that's doing it. That means the Republicans got outmuled. Because I think both teams have been playing the fucking shadiest, let me inject votes here.
Oh, you're talking about the 2010?
2010, no,
2020.
2020, yeah.
2020 election?
Yes.
They rigged it. You see,
So
Trump ran in 2016, right? They didn't really think nothing of it. They said, oh, it's a joke. Until you won. Now he's in the office. They're like, oh shit, we cannot have him win next time.
Exactly.
And they rigged it. They rigged the 2020 election. Look at how many people. Trump has damn near 90 million people on Twitter. Biden has 38,000. 38 million.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Calais. But see, if you watch that movie, I'm like, I'm not gonna think that you're making this movie just because you want to make the Democrats look bad. I'm gonna make if I saw that movie, and if you see that movie, you're gonna think just like me. I'm like, wait a minute. That means the Republicans got outmuled. There's no fucking way in history that Biden had more votes than Obama. But they did it.
Obama?
Remember Obama? Obama got what 60 million votes? And here comes Sleepy Joe, and he got 80 million votes. There's no fucking way that Sleepy Joe was more popular than Obama. Never. Fuck that.
Wait, but Obama won.
No, and I know that. But what I'm saying is, how did Joe Biden get more votes than Obama if he's not as popular?
If he's not as popular, yeah.
So either way, I don't talk about rigging. There's so many fucking things that I don't talk about because you never know who the fuck is listening. But at the same time, at this point, fuck. If they can shoot a president, they can fucking shoot us too in the street.
But what I'm saying is that it's like, well, be clever, be more clever. You can't put this shit up and in front of people's face. It's so obvious. How did you shit better?
Imagine not even Joe Biden can fucking say this was an assassination attempt. What? They shot at a fucking former president, bro. You can't say this was an assassination attempt?
He can't because he knows it was an assassination attempt. The
Exactly.
only time you can speak freely like that is when you're okay. If he didn't know and nobody knew about this, and yes, but because they know and they're part of it, they can't indict themselves.
I don't know. It just sounds too fishy. How's my beautiful pescatarian? Speaking of fishy.
I'm great. I don't see 2,000 Mules, though. I look on Netflix. I don't see it. I look on YouTube TV.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna
I
see
don't
it. It's
see
one
it.
of those. It's one of those movies that
Um,
that I don't think these channels allow those type of movies to be on their thing.
well, where the hell did you see it then?
I have the DVD actually. We can watch it together. How about that?
You said you have the DVD. Is a DVD of it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
it's old school.
You know where I bought it? I bought it off of the Redbox.
Oh, Redbox. Wow. Okay, let me see if it's on. I'm curious now. Now I'm curious.
I'm gonna upload it somewhere.
Let me see Hulu. It might be on. You know what? It might be on YouTube. Sometimes you
Maybe. Yeah, Dinesh D'Souza. Trump, when Trump was president, he actually pardoned Dinesh D'Souza. I don't know what Dinesh D'Souza was culpable of. I don't think. I think he had a bad. I don't know what he did. I don't. I just look. I look into what I care for. You know what I mean? Dinesh D'Souza. I know he was. De Souza sounds Brazilian, but I don't think he's Brazilian. I think he's more Indian or Hindu.
What about him?
So he's the one that got pardoned by Donald Trump in 2000 when 2019 he got pardoned.
Oh, here it is. 2,000 Mules.
That is such a great.
2,000 Mules.
What
Creator.
what is it? What is it? Is it the documentary, right?
Just sit down. Hold on. It's a documentary. Okay. I'm
Is it?
seeing what they. I
What?
don't know. I'm looking to see what they have here.
Yeah, if you click on the synopsis, it'll tell you what the movie is about.
So it sounds like what I'm looking here, they've got a lot of press on it. A month ago, News Nation's talking about it. It says 2,000 Mules distributor pulls the plug on election conspiracy.
Because everybody was getting sued left and right because of slander and defamation.
Oh,
Yeah, look at Alex Jones. Our
yeah.
Alex Jones is one of those conspiracy theorists. I don't ever throw myself into his rabbit holes because it's so many, it's so much to think about. And I mean, sometimes he presents a good story, but I'm not one of those that sits for 2 hours and listens to his podcast. I can't do that shit. I like how he presents certain things, but I don't fall into those rabbit holes and say, oh, let me fucking sit this shit for 2 hours. I can't do that. You know who Alex Jones
So
is,
they
right?
said, I do. So they said he pulled the plug, meaning that he took it off the air.
I guess something must have happened, but I know when I watched that
A
movie,
month ago, yeah.
when I watched that movie, it made sense. But at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute, you're a Republican producer making a movie about Democrats, doing shady shit. What if they did the same thing to you? We would see the same thing.
Right. Why is there a lawsuit against, he says, this man for 2,000 Mules? There's a lawsuit about a year ago. Oh, this is Value Entertainment. Oh, this is good. I want to look at this one. This is with Patrick David, the PBD podcast.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He interviewed him a year ago. I will watch this episode right here. I'll get some more insight on it.
I like Dinesh D'Souza. He knows what he's saying. He doesn't stutter. He's not one of those people who speaks like they're lost. Like remember George Bush? He was like, well, let me tell you, I hate people who talk like that. It's like, dude, do you know what you're talking about, or are you just fucking making shit up?
Right. Look at this. How voter fraud suspects were caught. Investigation from the News Channel 2 years ago. 2,000 Mules distributor apologizes, removes film 1 month ago. Yeah, it's been removed.
Imagine that. Only 1 month ago. And where are we?
1 month ago it's been removed.
And where are we? We are right 2 months away from the next election. So there's something weird happening. There's something very weird happening. Imagine that now he's retracting his story from the movie that made sense at the time, but at the same time, I mean, you know what? 2,000 Mules, you could have painted it blue, you could have painted it red, and you can still sell the same fucking story. If I can ever find that DVD, I'll let you borrow it. You're gonna say, wait a minute, that's how this fucker. See, they didn't do the math. They were injecting ballots and ballots and ballots and ballots and ballots, but they never did the math. We cannot go over 70 million because not even Obama got 70 million. You know what I mean? They just didn't want Trump to become president. Period.
How many votes are they saying?
Oh, Biden had 80 million votes.
80 million votes. And Obama had 70 million.
Obama probably had like 60, no?
60 million.
Yeah, exactly.
They said Trump had in 2020. I mean 2020.
I don't remember. You don't cheat. 81 million. He got 81 million. Yeah, they see. You can't say they cheated because the votes were counted. Like they just injected votes. The votes were there.
Yeah, it's the election deniers behind. 2,000
81,283,501 to be exact. But who's counting?
So that's how many votes they said he got.
Imagine. And he only has like 30 million followers on Twitter.
Oh my God!
Trump.
2,000 Mules defamation suit headed to trial.
There it goes. See.
9 months ago. Oh my God. And they put 2 people in jail. It sounds like fact checks on 2,000 Mules are backfiring. And so they probably went after him for doing this movie. My honest opinion about 2,000 Mules.
Crazy, huh?
Oh, they got a lot of press on this. But yeah, a month ago, he pulled it. He pulled the movie.
When are you going back to Vegas, Calais?
Next month. Over 5. Yeah, I'll be there next month.
Okay.
When are you, well, I guess, are you going to be watching next week? And he's going to announce his VP.
Well, according to the news channel, when I was listening to this whole chaos happening, he says, "Well, he was about to announce his VP." I'm like, "What? It was going to happen today?"
No, Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday, then Thursday, he accepts the nomination. He said he's going to be there.
No, he's not quitting. Trust me, he's not quitting. At this point, him fist bumping while the Secret Service is trying to fucking yank him away.
Why do you think this man apologized though?
Cool.
This Sosa. He apologized for the movie and pulled it. They probably did some baby shit to him. Like that.
I don't know. It's at this point everything is so shady.
True. Everything is true, so there's no apology needed. Apology means that he printed. He's saying that he displayed some wrong stuff. But if it's all accurate, it's true. In return for them probably dropping the lawsuit, giving him back his life, he probably had to pull the movie and make a statement.
I don't know, Kelly. The way everything is being weaponized these days, and they only go after Republicans. That's how I seen it.
Well, that's what the Democrats do.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing all along.
Because they can't win fair and square. Because the world's waking up. We're waking up.
But
So
the
now,
but it's the world around us. Nobody inside the United States is waking up. Everybody is just so fucking asleep. Nobody seems to be. You know how the seesaw works. You push, I push, but we both go up and down. That other side is not wanting to push at all. It's like, yeah, fuck this. You stay up there. And I'm not bringing you down. Like, dude, this we're supposed to be 1-1, 2-2. Let's make this shit work. People hate people after Trump became president. Whoever was your friend, but they voted for Hillary, those people will forever hate you because they think you did something wrong.
and you care why?
No, I'm just giving you I'm just trying to share what how I see people behaving, right?
That they did you a favor. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Why?
saying. At the same time, I'm like, but why do you think that Trump is a bad person? Who taught you that? Who told you that? These are the same people, like I told you, how you treat the dog. How you train the dog to bite, 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 kill, kill, kill. It could be somebody coming to feed the dog. No, they're gonna maul him to death. That's what they were trained to do, and I hate that. I hate that. I'm like, bro, can we just open a book, open an encyclopedia? Who has done more harm to minorities than anybody else? Democrats.
Right. But that's how it goes. You speak with the enemy, So they don't even know.
True.
Oh my God, they don't even know. It's like, wow.
Blind fucks. Blind fucks.
Oh my God, yeah. Because they don't have their thoughts aren't there. So they've given up their whole life. So you don't have an original thought. When you don't have an original thought, you can be manipulated easy.
They always
Your
do.
emotions.
They always do. They always have.
Yeah. And then that's what they play on, your emotions. No, not facts. They play on your emotions. And then you believe the emotions. Whenever people say, oh, we don't like Trump or we love it. Why? I always ask why. What give me some facts about it. They don't have facts. They have emotions.
Exactly. You nailed it. You nailed it exactly. I'm brown, you're brown, and they asked me the same thing. I'm like, dude, you're from Honduras. Trump didn't want anybody coming from Honduras into the country. I'm like, bro, did you listen to the people being interviewed across the border? They were already in Mexico, and they were answering every question in English. We don't speak English in Honduras. Those are the same people that fucking Obama deported, and they're trying to come back in. So you tell me who should I be mad at? Trump, who deported them for being felons, or Trump that doesn't want fucking felons to come back in? So hello. Oh, how do you know that? And I'm like, are you questioning me? I should be questioning you.
Or better yet, you should be questioning you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. but but
What's that?
but you know what? I don't. I hate hurting people's feelings for that same reason. But when I say it nicely, like I'm one of those people who I like to tell people to fuck off in such a gentle fashion. And when they get it, like, oh, this asshole is so, he's so finessed. He's so finessed.
Oh my God. I was trying to see who this guy is. I don't see it. And one of the guys that he's up for the vice president job. And I'm trying to find his picture. They didn't even list the name. It's a one guy who is up for it, and he's not part of the boys' club.
Really?
Trump. I gotta get his name.
Oh, the guy who they interviewed and he was he was there? Is
No,
that
they
the
didn't interview him.
Oh,
I
but
don't think they interviewed him today. Trump's vice president pick will be 3 days ago. Let me see.
so he'll do it on Wednesday, so he'll do it at the Republican convention. Oh, wow.
Who will be the Republicans' running mate? Okay, let's see the names of here. General will announce within days who he has chosen to be as his Republican running mate. His vice president pick will be formally nominated of the names here. Yeah, it says Trump himself said on Wednesday that he would like to make the announcement close to the convention. Yeah.
Who do you think he's gonna choose?
There are 3 names getting a lot of buzz.
Who who
J.D. Vance, Doug Bergman, and Marco Rubio.
What about that guy Vivek? You think that Vivek, that one Vivek guy, he's fucking sharp.
Vivek?
Is that his last name, Vivek? The one who was also running for president? He's sharp. He doesn't miss a beat.
What's his first name? I think that might be him that I was thinking of.
How do I Vivek? His name is his first name is Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek, Vivek. That guy, when you hear him speak, that guy's on. There's no stepping over his fucking words. He gives you an answer straight out. He doesn't think twice, and he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, Rubio. I don't see him becoming the next vice president. Marco
Vance, J.D. Vance. He's 39 years old.
Really? Okay.
He's a junior senator from Ohio.
Vivek was born in 1985, so that makes him 39 years old too.
Oh, this must be him, Vance. J.D. Vance?
No, that's somebody else. Vivek Ganapati Ramaswamy was born in August 1985 in Cincinnati, Ohio. Indian.
This guy's born in Ohio too. Was he? Yeah, this guy was.
Really? Oh, are they putting Ohio on the map, but they're not telling you who it really is? I think it's Vivek.
Okay.
He is from.
Did he go to Yale?
Career, it says co-founded Campus Venture Network.
He's Asian?
No, this guy is from Indian Hindu immigrant parents.
He said Korea.
Let me see. His parents are Tamil-speaking Brahmins from Kerala. So yeah, India.
This guy's Cuban. The other guy, they say it's 3-0. Tim Scott. Yeah, I'm the leader. Yeah. I gotta find that other guy's name and look him up.
Yeah, but then again, these are all speculations. You know, we still don't know. I don't think Marco Rubio. I don't think what is Marco Rubio. Rubio. I don't see him. I don't even see him putting on the list. There's something about Trump that doesn't. I don't see them together.
That's just somebody's opinion, though.
No, and I understand that, but
yeah.
Long shot. That's a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
Marco Rubio. That's a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about what is the next best restaurant for a pescatarian. I can't think of any other than boiling crab.
Oh, you know what? Come to find out, they actually had dairy in their batter. Remember how they told us that it was vegan
On their
batter?
oh, so they do have dairy.
There he is. Yep. The manager came out and we went and grabbed the bag and he came back. I said, oh my God, crazy. But then remember they said it wasn't, and I called
Oh, so
around and they said,
you went back without me? You went back without me.
I went back. I went back a couple days after and I got but I called the order in. They tried to call me back. It wasn't their number though. It didn't show up as their number. He was like, I tried to call you back and because I found out that it had the egg in it. And I was like, are you sure? And she said, let me get a manager. She got a manager.
So next time we go, is there any substitute to the batter? No. I guess I'm gonna have to cook for you.
No thanks.
He said nothing.
I'm sure you're a wonderful cook, though.
Well, it's just an excuse to see you, Calais.
I'm around. I've been so busy because I have like man, it's so much happening right now. So many things I gotta get done.
I know you're a busy woman. That's why I text you and I wish you a good morning. Have a great week. I don't bother you and asking when can I see you again because I know you're a busy woman.
So much happening right now. Just go to sleep right now though. I had to do something before I went to bed. I was just gonna do it tomorrow because I've been watching this whole thing. This hurt right here. Put it on the radar.
Yeah, I know. It makes you think about other.
Now I'm just like about everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at shows about it now, and see that's so crazy because it literally their attempted assassination got me interested now in it. I was interested in it before. I wasn't interested in it anyway, but I wasn't following it like that. I just knew. But now I'm going to be looking at this stuff next week. Oh my God, I'll be so tuned in.
I was looking for a ticket to fly into Wisconsin, or where was it?
Where are they going to have it?
The convention, yeah, but no.
It's in North Dakota, right?
No.
No, it's not.
I just had the ticket. Where the fuck is it? I just had to search here. Wisconsin, isn't it?
Can a president pick their son to be vice president? Or you can't have a
No, that's no nepotism. You can't have that now.
Nepotism everywhere. It's so funny. It's like these laws that they put up, it's so funny to me. They just don't want you to believe it's more nepotism.
No, I know that. You and I know that. MKE, it's in Milwaukee.
Oh, did you look up a ticket?
I was looking for it, yeah.
Well, that's next. It starts Monday. Today is Saturday.
I think it's the 15th to the 18th, yeah?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, mañana, tomorrow.
And you're just looking for a ticket? You so last minute.
Always have been. How do you think I got to the Trump rally? It was a last minute thing. I would have never met you, Calais.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up that name tonight. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
When I find it.
Okay.
I'm gonna research him because it's very important who he picked.
Very much. At this point, I think after this, even though the media, not even the president, has called it an assassination attempt, nobody wants to call it an assassination attempt.
Yeah, because I get that. I get that. Like I said, they feel it's a guilty thing. If they weren't a part of it, they'd be saying it. Oh, oh my God, why they try? They would be worried about themselves.
They're trying to say they're trying to tell you right now that the dog didn't mean to bite you. It's a good dog, and I think that's the wrong thing to do. Like put the motherfucker down. I mean, it is you should be calling it for what it is, an assassination attempt.
All the pieces make sense now. I mean, when you look at everything, how they didn't want to. What?
I was talking about this earlier. Kelly. To be considered like to be considered to classify it as an assassination attempt. There's certain criteria that needs to be met. One, intention to kill.
Bullet hits the president.
No, one, intention to kill. Right? One is intention to kill. Two, direct action, and three, credible threat. In this particular incident, guess what? The assailant was killed by special forces. So it makes this a serious and credible threat. Therefore, it should be considered an assassination attempt. Period.
Well, we know it is. They don't want to say it. They're so obvious. It's like they need smarter people to be running this stuff.
Because if the media says it, if the media says it was an assassination, then Trump they make Trump stronger.
Yeah, they're trying to kill him. Everything about him. His image, everything. It doesn't matter because he's already strong. They're gonna play dirty. But
That's all they can do. Play dirty.
what they can do, but they expose themselves even more because they try to cover up their dirt. And they're bad.
Exactly.
They're so bad at the cover up. I bet if I would ever close to that, he'd be fired.
Yeah.
That was about the gun. That was so staged. I mean, they couldn't help him going out there to speak, so that's one of the things. He had to speak. But it was written all over his face that he knew. It's like, and then the thing about the guy that we was saying, yo, they're up in the roof, and they acted like they didn't want to hear him.
That is fucking crazy. I saw those videos. I'm like, dude, there's going to be a timeline put together, and this one is going to blow up even more than JFK's assassination.
Once he gets in office, and he's gonna have that full investigation done too. That's crazy. It's so obvious what happened. Now, what was I going to tell you? There was something else. I don't know. There was one other thing. What was it? Oh man, I can't even remember now. Dang, I just had it and then I lost the thought. Let me get them off with oh my gosh, I lost the thought. It was one other point that was so clear. Oh, man.
About the speech or about his demeanor?
Just about them. There was something done that brought light to they know. And I'm thinking of other things. I don't remember.
It's crazy to think that people actually believe themselves saying this was staged. How can you stage a shot in the ear?
Let me tell you something. I have a friend, and I told him, and I said to him, oh my goodness. And he didn't know. He didn't even know this happened yet. I told him. His first words out of his mouth was, but do you think this was staged? He hadn't even seen it. I was like, that's how programmed people are.
That's
They don't
crazy.
even believe shit when it really happens. It's like, this shit's really happening. And but see, that's the whole thought process behind
True.
the Democratic Party. they want you to believe the truth. When they put the truth in front of you, they'll put the truth in front of you, and then you still wouldn't believe it. That's how crazy it is.
True.
So he didn't even know this happened. And his first words after I told him was, "Do you think that was staged?" I said, "No, it's not staged." If you look at Trump when he's speaking right before the shot, he was facing forward initially. Then he turned to the right. But if you watch when he turned to the right, watch his head. His head goes left and right. Like he cocks it to the right. I mean, he cocks it, it's to the right, and he cocks it to the left, and brings it back towards the people. And he does this a couple times. It's like his head goes left to right, left to right. That's what really saved him. Because right before the bullet hit, his head
is moving.
Right before, no, his head was to the right, where his right ear is. His head was more to the right.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He cocked his head to the left, and it hit his ear.
I know. Okay, so I see what you're saying. It would have hit him straight in the smack in the middle of the head.
Well, maybe I don't know if it was dead in the middle, but it might be a little bit to the right.
Right.
Because his movements were so they weren't large movements.
That is crazy. I know. I've seen the video. I keep watching it over and over, and I'm like, I'm gonna send you a video what my friends showed me, where you see the vantage point, and you see the two fuckers on the roof. They are on the. There's two sharpshooters. There's two sharpshooters on the roof, right, on Trump's right shoulder. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna say, wait a minute. So these fuckers were actually looking toward where the shooter was, and they could never fucking see him. That's ridiculous.
Wait, what? How is it two people and they only kill one person?
No, these are.
Did they kill both guys?
No. This is. Hold on. Let me send you.
WhatsApp?
Let me send you this. Hold on.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Yes.
Because the video sometimes depends. Well, I don't know how long it is.
I just sent you that pic. I actually wrote that. I said, this is what failing to do your job looks like.
You wrote that where? On Twitter?
I sent you the picture. Look at your pic.
Okay.
Did you get it?
No, yeah, but it's on charge on it.
Oh.
Yeah. No. See, that's what we think. We think they're failing to do their job. They're actually doing their job.
Maybe. Exactly.
They're not failing.
We have to look good up here. We're doing something.
Gosh, it's crazy. I know he got released from the hospital already, so you know.
He got lucky. He got so lucky.
He was aligned. They weren't gonna get him. That's why his head moved. He was aligned.
Fuck, that is God's hand right there. You can't put it any other way.
This country gonna be okay. They trying. That's what I'm saying. Evil, there's way more good in this world than
You know what I'm scared of? Somebody else is gonna try next.
Everything's gonna be great. You know, we gotta focus on what we want. If you walk around in fear, struggling that strongly, you're gonna attract it. We gotta start now going for what we want to happen. And we want Trump to get in there, and we want him to focus on this economy and to just get the people, everybody back into good spirits again, thrive more, do great business deals. I want him to stay in office longer. I really want him to change that law. They need to do a vote to change that 8-year term.
No, you can't. You can't.
Why can't you? You can do anything in this
You
world.
can't. You can't. It's called the Constitution. There's checks and balances. Executive, judicial, legislative. Not one power can have more power over the next. So even if the president wants to change it, the the Supreme Court can say no, you can't change the Constitution. So we'll impeach you. You know, you can't do it. I mean, you can think about it. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Can't they vote it? Can there be a vote for it? I mean, they do it in England.
But then again, you're talking about England. England is about kings. This is a common law, commonwealth. We don't have commonwealth here. This is a republic.
They gotta create something new.
You gotta create something new. You gotta bring Putin back into the United States. See, Putin. What Putin does is he dissolves his own Congress because they can do that in his country. So he dissolves Congress and he says, "Hey, Congress can't pass the law, so I'm going to pass a law where I can become president again." But you can't do that with our Constitution because the courts, the Supreme Court, won't allow the Congress or the Senate to pass such a law because then it infringes with the Constitution, even though the president wants to do it. But there's one power cannot exceed more power over the next. So everything is equal powers. That's why they call it checks and balances.
Where's the balance on fucking shooting the president?
No, I know that. Calais, you know what? These. Remember when you said they're thinking with their feelings? That's exactly what you're doing right now. And that's the right feeling. By all means, we want somebody to fucking stay in power.
That's not a feeling.
That's a statement. That's a statement. No, and I understand that. Listen, don't we want somebody to just stay in power and give us all the best that they can? Because I know Trump gave us everything that no other president has ever given to any country. And trust me, I've lived in different countries. I lived in Brazil. I'm from Honduras, and I've lived here. I was here when Ronald Reagan was president, which I thought he was an exceptional fucking president. I was here when Clinton was president, and I was here when Obama was president. Obama is the guy who will sell you a bag of shit, and he will buy 3 of them because he will make you believe that you need them. He's that good of a politician. He is the best politician the U.S. has ever had, Obama. And he still sells it, and I like the guy for the same reason, because he can go anywhere and people like him because he's likable. But when it comes to international relationships and powers and all that he had to govern, he just bent over and the whole world fucked us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's not built like Trump. Hey, it's like he's a special breed.
Amen.
Special breed.
Amen to that. I love Trump. Ever since he announced he was become president. I mean, you know what? I am the Trump of my family. I say it like it is. That's why I don't have many friends, Calais. I am that guy. I don't have many friends. I don't talk to my family members for the same reason. Like, Oscar's crazy. I'm like, how are you calling me crazy when I'm calling you for who you are, for what you stand for? You're shit. That people get mad at me because I don't even go to church for the same reason. I'm like, why is this guy telling me how to follow God when this guy is fucking touching little kids? Fuck that.
Yeah. Well, this is what failing to do your job looks like. Oh, I thought this was a real picture. Somebody drew this.
What did you find? What did you find?
Find what? What do you mean?
You said you found a picture.
No, the picture you sent. I see it.
Oh, yeah. But you see,
I thought it was a real picture, but someone drew that.
No. That's a real picture. That's a still picture from a video that I got earlier.
That's a real picture.
It is. Watch. Look. It looks like a drawing, but it's not a drawing. Watch. I'm gonna send you the real video right now. You're gonna see. Wait a minute. What are these guys doing? They should.
Well, they're so close. They're right behind it.
I know exactly.
Are you shitting me?
I'm sending you the video right now so you can take a look at it. I took a still.
Right there.
I sent you the video. You should have received it already. Watch the video. It's gonna blow your mind. Like, wait a minute, these guys were right there. They're in the line of. They can see the fucking shooter. You see the video? I sent it to you right now. I took a still shot of that video. That's a still shot of the. I know it looks like a.
But wait a minute. There's Trump.
The angle may betray our eyes because I think he's getting shot with at a different angle.
That's confusing because they're shooting away from him. So how he get shot?
Well, they haven't shot yet, but if you look at the video, they're supposed to be facing that way because they're supposed to be. They can't shoot the crowd, so the crowd has already been screened, so they know there's no guns in the crowd. So now they have to be paying attention to people on top of cars, on top of trees, and on top of dwellings and all that shit because that's their job. But I think somebody was not doing their job, and I think those two guys did not do their job. They were supposed to be looking and scoping. That's why they have those scopes. They call them scopes for.
Wait. Oh, I thought those were the shooters that trying to kill him.
No.
They're part of the
Security detail.
security. Oh. See, that's why I was confused. I thought you said those were the shooters.
No.
Shooters, I thought it was one guy.
That's why I told you. That's why I wrote. I put the big note on the top. This is what not doing your job looks like because these fuckers are supposed to be on the lookout for shooters, and they missed the shooter. They had one job.
Oh, you said they had one job. Oh.
Unless everything comes full circle and it makes sense that they didn't do anything because they said, "Hey, guy, whoever the shooter was, is like, bro, you have one shot. Whether you miss or whether you the hit, you're gonna die. So we have to shoot you in return." And he took a shot and he missed.
Well, no, he had more than one shot because they shot someone from behind him. Didn't that guy get shot and he died?
But I think that was the shot that hit Trump in the ear and it kept going and it hit somebody in the crowd.
Oh, that was the one shot.
But
two other people they said got injured.
Right, but if you hear the video, there's more than one pop. So I don't know how many shots were fired. I have no idea. I thought it was somebody that it was. I thought the whole video was somebody was in the crowd shooting, and I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck did they sneak a gun in when I was there? I mean, they screened you, they warned you before you go in, so it didn't make sense. But then the video came out where there was somebody on a roof at a distant at an adjacent building. I'm like, how the fuck? How far was he? How far away was that building? He's like, oh, it's about 300 feet or 200 feet, whatever. You know, it's like whatever they said. I'm like, that has to be a sharpshooter from a whether he was a veteran or not. You have to be really good at what you're doing.
Yeah, but see, he was great. That guy that won today, he was great. He did his job perfectly. He didn't count on Trump cocking his head slightly to the right, to the left. He didn't count on that. So when he released that
bullet,
it was targeted.
Yeah.
And Trump moved
at the right moment. At the right moment.
Right, and that's why it missed. But he would have hit him. Yeah, he was definitely.
Have you ever seen that movie Vantage Point? That is such a good movie. Vantage Point. I think it's what is that actor's name? Black, and he has like one eye, almost like one eye closed.
I'm looking it up right now.
If you watch that movie, it is so good. So this is a presidential candidate that's about to give a speech, and
Is it a true story?
It's a movie, but it's so well made. So when you watch this video of Trump giving his speech, but what happened at this particular movie is there's a bomb under under the stage. So the movie is called Vantage Point because at the end of the movie or throughout the movie, they start getting feeds from different points of view of people, recording vantage points. So depending on where the camera was at.
Oh yeah.
So they eventually find who came in, who was moving in such a secret fashion and moving like a like a like a scoundrel, like he was hiding something, not looking at cameras, ducking down and shit like that. So I am pretty sure that's going to play a part in this particular investigation.
Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you. So you know that they called a hearing. They're calling the FBI head. They're calling the Secret Service head.
Secret Service head should step down immediately. I don't know.
I found it. I found the movie Vantage Point. Oh shit! It's not part of my subscription.
What is the black guy's name?
It didn't show. It didn't let me open it.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
not part of the subscription. It says you can't. You have to. They won't. I don't know. They won't even pay for it again. All right. But yeah. So they're immediately calling them all in. This is crazy because that dude with the red hair kept saying it was the Secret Service down there. He said I was talking to the Secret Service and I was talking to the police officers. I guess you can see the difference between the two. That's why he knew it was the Secret Service.
Yeah. Forrest Whitaker.
He kept saying it. Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker, that's his name.
Yeah, he kept saying that. So if the Secret Service wasn't listening to him, but they had to have heard it. I mean, I don't know if everybody heard it. It was probably, I don't know, man. Even if the Secret Service was a part of it, but they're the ones protecting him. So if they're protecting you and they're a part of it, those are the ones who are like, what did you say?
Yeah, there's a question mark. There's a big question mark right now. There's so many answers to be answered.
So many questions to be answered. Yeah.
I love watching movies, and at this point, I have so many movies in my head that I can think about. Like Vantage Point is one of them, where they're going to take people's cell phones from that same location from every different angle, so they can at least get a glimpse of a spark of anything coming in whatever direction, right? And it's going to be one of those things.
Did you see the footage of the guy on the roof?
I saw the footage. Yes, I did. I saw the guy shuffling on the roof, but then again, they could have said, "Hey, he's dressed like a military. Maybe he is military." You know what I mean?
But they say he's a part of what is that? Those people called from a foreign country. I don't remember the name of them, but they have been said to be ran by America. Not ISIS, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're talking about... No, Antifa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say that he was a part of Antifa, but they say that America runs them.
No, I read something about they had him in custody and he was part of Antifa. Right, but then I said, so who's the guy on the fucking roof? They don't have him in custody. He's already dead. So the media, everybody went on TikTok, on X, and started putting up their own stories of what they believed it was, which they never knew what the facts were. So there were so many imaginative stories that people put up, like, oh, this guy is they already have him in custody. I'm in custody. I just saw a video of somebody dead on the fucking roof. So what do you mean that he's in custody?
Oh my God! Well, he was not alive. There's no way they could have in 2024 someone that tries to assassinate the former president who's running for president now cannot be alive. Never, because they could talk.
My point exactly. They told him, bro, we will take care of your family. Nobody will ever know that you why you did this.
They would know.
There will
Right.
maybe, but see that again. then again, these same people would already drafted a what do you call them? What do you call it? An agenda. You know, they already drafted an agenda. Say, hey, I hate this country. I hate this guy. He needs to be. Say, oh yeah, he's a fucking radical or whatever.
Could you imagine when he said goodbye to his family? Probably had white kids, family, mother. Christ said, I wouldn't think we told him. No, you can't tell them. You can't even tell your family what you're about to go do.
Exactly.
Unless he tells his family that this is it. Maybe it's some term like that. Hey, this is it. And then they're like, okay,
no.
When do you leave?
It's like military people. You know, military people who remember SEAL Team 6 when they were sent in to kill Osama bin Laden. Nobody knew who these people were. Not even their family knew. The family knew that they were part of the government, but they never knew they were being sent to certain places to do exactly what they needed to be done: extractions or killings. I went to a particular city in Maryland, Waldorf, Maryland. I was in Waldorf, Maryland about 3 years ago, and I had the opportunity and I had the honor of being ridden by a by a gentleman who was retired, and he was driving a cab. And I said, "You look too young to be driving a cab." I said, "Bro, what were you doing before?" He said, "Bro, do you know anything about Panama?" I'm like, "Yeah, Panama Canal." I said, "I know where Panama is, 507." He says, "Do you remember the General?" And I'm like, "Okay, Noriega." He says, "Yeah." He says, you know who put the fucking handcuffs on that motherfucker?" And I said, "No way, you're the fucking legend." He says, "My watch commander says, hey, put the fucking handcuffs on this piece of shit." And I almost got confused, and I put in my watch commander. He said, "That's how much I hated this motherfucker." So I'm like, dude, that's a legend story, bro. I'm like, why don't many Americans know who brought Noriega down? Remember Noriega thought he could over or under or overpower the Panama Canal because this is Panama. No, Panama gave authority to United States to have a canal built, and it was a monetary issue. You know, it's a financial issue. It wasn't ever about government. Everything was about money. You'll get paid, so we can build this canal. And Manuel Noriega, who was a general back then, thought he said, "Fuck you guys. I'm gonna take over. We don't need your money, and the canal is now mine." And the government, United States, says, "No, but that's not the way the treaty was. So if you think you're gonna overpower us, you're in for a big fucking surprise." And guess what? They parachuted into wherever the hell he was hiding, and they got him out, and he died 4 years ago here in the United States. Manuel Antonio Noriega. And I'm like, dude, that is legendary story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't fuck with Uncle Sam. Don't fuck with Uncle Sam.
So funny. It's like money is sex. Holy crap.
Money.
Oh, I'm going to bed. This was cool. Let's see what tomorrow brings. This week's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see what happens.
The convention. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and then I'm sure it's gonna be more to talk about.
Make some time so I can see you again.
Yeah, I see. I let you in. Yeah.
You choose the place. I don't know what to choose at this point. Now I don't know who uses egg, who uses.
I know. Who uses dairy, who uses egg. Yeah, I'll probably be a better look at finding that. For sure. Okay, we'll chat soon.
Calais, have a good night. Thank you for calling.
I will. You're welcome. Sleep well.
Okay, you too. Thank you, beautiful.
Okay. Bye.
Ciao. Calais, I met her coming back from Vegas. What is it? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? I should have fucking told her she was online. I'm not gonna fucking tell her so she can. No. All right. Anybody here with me? I gotta go take a leak. Hold on. How the fuck are you guys? I know. I took a long time on the fucking phone call. Yeah, don't fucking bite my head off. This guy says Happy Friday, Heineken man. It's not even Friday, baby. It's Saturday. Oh shit, we missed the fucking game. How the fuck did we miss the game? Hey Siri, who won tonight's Copa America game? Uruguay.
After a 2-2 tie in extra time, Uruguay defeated Canada 4-3 in penalty kicks in the third-place match of the Copa America.
Yay, Uruguay! Thank you.
My pleasure.
Uruguay, I like that. And penalty shots. That only means one thing. Tomorrow will not be blue and white. Tomorrow will not be blue and white. There's not going to be Argentina tomorrow. It will be fucking Colombia. You watch. Colombia is going to play exactly like they've been fucking playing all along. Ciao, Messi, ciao, Messi, ciao, Messi, ciao, 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 Messi, ciao, Messi, ciao. You better fucking believe it. Ciao, Messi! Ciao, Messi! Ciao, Messi! Ciao, 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 Messi! Ciao! Messi hasn't been fucking playing for the. What has he been doing for the fucking national team? This time around, he hasn't been doing anything. Colombia viene jugando con pum, 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 con todo. Colombia viene jugando con todo. Puta, jugaron un partidazo contra Venezuela. Solo faltó que sacaran los cuchillos y machetes para que se mataran en el campo. They play such an exceptional game, physical, emotional. There is no way that Colombia loses tomorrow. They are coming in with, like, you know how the hungry jackal, hungry like the wolves. Laura Cruz, how are you? There's no way that Argentina wins tomorrow. If you like soccer, I mean, I like soccer, and I don't, I don't hate Argentina. I don't like Argentina. I've seen the, I've seen I've seen all teams play. Brazil was not playing like Brazil should, and they lost. Like I said, I don't see them winning anything because they've been playing like shit. Venezuela came in. Mexicans, like as always, see, Mexicans are making fun of Argentinians now. Mexicans are saying, "Oh yeah, uh, these fucking arrogant pricks should not be fucking winning." You know, motherfuckers, when Honduras plays you, you act like fucking Argentinians. You're the same fucking arrogant pricks. So what are you talking about? So now you're hating on the team that acts like you, or you're hating on the team that you act like, right? Whichever way you want to take it. Do you watch football, Laura? Because I've been watching. Look, most of the TikTok videos on Mexicans saying, yeah, estos argentinos engreídos, creídos, and I don't know what else. And I'm like, what? You're calling them out on what you do as well? Like, dude, that doesn't make sense. So, and I'm only speaking on football, on soccer. Soccer is, we hate Mexicans. When it comes to soccer, we hate Mexico because there's always that the attribute that they think we don't fucking play, but they think they're better, and the whole sparking of emotions happens. But in real life, bro, who am I? I don't hate anybody. But when it comes to soccer, I say fuck these assholes. When it comes to soccer, yes, because you have all these broadcasters, all these sportscasters that they hate Honduras. They've always said, oh, these guys don't know, they don't even know how round the ball is, and then we beat them. Like, then the Honduras team, the Honduran sportscasters get involved and say, I thought we didn't know what the round ball was like, and we made three. We beat your ass. It has always been un atrito, how you call it in Spanish, un atrito. It's always been a fight. Fight, fight, fight. It's not like politics. It's nothing like politics. The hatred is the mockery. It's more of a mockery than a hate. We don't hate anybody. It's more of a mockery. You know what I mean? But when it comes to politics, like here in the United States, imagine they go to the fucking extent of trying to assassinate the next president. I'm like, dude, how low can you fucking go? Really, dude? You hate somebody that much? You want to fucking just kill that person? That is so fucking stupid. 2024, we're going backwards. We are going so fucking backwards. Remember when the circus was in town? The weird looking people we paid to go see. Remember the weird people. Remember the bearded lady with the boobs that had a beard. The bearded lady that had boobs. It's a it's a trans guy now. Got boobs. Same fucking thing. We don't have to pay for it now. It's like we can see it walking down the street. Like, hi, circus. I don't hate trans people. I don't hate gay people. I just hate the fucking fact that they fucking trying to shove the fucking rainbow flag in our fucking shove it up your ass. You gotta fucking respect us. I'm like, what is there to respect anyways? Like, I never gave a fuck. I I already had respect for you keeping it to yourself. Like, oh, look what they're doing. At least they're not fucking telling anybody what they're doing. But now it's like, hi, look at my rainbow flag. This is what I stand for. I suck dick, I suck pussy, and I do all this shit. I'm like, what? Keep that shit to yourself, bro. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, you had a mustache. I apologize. Even that. Even that. I saw this beautiful picture, right? This beautiful girl, nice, firm bust, standing next to a Harley. She says, yes, this is the weekend of right and sun or right under the sun or whatever. Then you look lower at the bikini area and the bulge is prominent. Like, yeah. Did you? No. Ma'am, that, yeah, you got a magic wand down there. Like, this is not a girl. This is not a girl. Sir, nice boobs. Oh my god, that's crazy. Maybe it was Photoshop. Who the fuck knows? But this. Am I scared to pick up a transgender guy or girl and say, hey, hi? You already know how they sound like. You already know what they look like. I was in Brazil. This is 1990, 1999. 1999. I was in Brazil in 1999. My brother takes me to this one disco slash bar slash brothel slash your throat place. We walk in, and this one girl approaches my brother like he knows him, and he says, hi, honey, and he goes to give him a kiss, right? And I get in the middle. I'm like, wait, whoa, what's happening here? So I asked my brother. I said, do you know this person? He's like, why are you cock blocking? He says, I said, do you know who she is? He's like, no, dude, just let me be. And I'm like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. There's a difference between gay and women. And he says, so why the fuck are you telling me this? I said, women don't come up to men and say, hi, honey, and they want to kiss you in your mouth. They don't. No woman does that. Not even in brothels. No woman fucking does that. This guy is homo. My brother says, dude, really? Look at that piece of ass. So I said, hey, my brother wants me to dance with you first. And then you can kiss him and fuck him and do whatever the fuck you want. And then she just nods yes. Like she agrees. So I'm dancing with this guy. And I'm like, hey, so you're not gonna tell my brother that you're packing? He's like, what do you mean I'm packing? I'm speaking Portuguese, right? Você não vai falar para meu irmão que você tá carregando uma linguiça aí, rapaz? And this guy just, he doesn't speak because I know I'm gonna catch his voice trying to sound like he's looking at me like, I went for it. I went for it, and I grabbed the fucking package, and I said, "Yep, there it is. Yeah, eggs and sausage for breakfast." I said, "Bro, you want to find out for yourself? Yeah, it probably has a fucking bigger package than mine. You want to eat it? It's all yours." My brother says, "What the fuck? No fucking way." I said, "Dude, you wanna go check for yourself? Did I turn you on by me fucking grabbing this motherfucker's dick? Like, I'm no, my brother's not street smart. My brother is book smart, but sometimes he just turns into fucking Biden. Like, even before we knew Biden turned into Biden, like his neurons hit a wall, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what to say." I have never. I've been approached by homosexuals. Not once have I been disrespectful about it. Not once have I said, "Listen, you gay motherfucker, get the fuck up." No, I've always been respectful and say, "Listen, bro, be happy. Go do whatever the fuck you want to make yourself happy. I'm good with myself. I like women, and that's how I'm gonna die, loving women." Oh, but you should try it once. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm being completely nice to you. Like, stop this shit. Stop this fucking nonsense. It's like me trying to go after a girl that already told me, "No, you know what? I don't want your dick. Like, get the fuck away from me." Even though I wasn't offering dick. I was like, "Hey, sweetheart," or whatever. "Hello, can I buy you a drink?" They're looking at you like, "How many are you buying?" Well, I just wanted to talk to you. You seem like you're alone. Can I buy you a drink? What's your name? Who's asking? You're like, "Yeah, you know what? Forget it." Right? Some girls just make it difficult to approach them. Like, well, you're by yourself there. "Oh, I'm sorry. You're waiting for somebody. Can I sit here?" Right? That's the first thing you do when you're sitting next to a woman who's just randomly sitting there by themselves. For the most part, most women say, I like to go to bars by myself because one, I get free drinks. Second, I can make people believe that I'm waiting for that future husband that never arrives. And then they feel bad for me because I tell them, "Oh, he just texted me. He says I have better shit to do." So now guys buy me more drinks because now they're feeling sorry for me, and they think I'm gonna fuck them. And I'm like, wait a minute. I did that shit once, and it worked. So if women can think it, men can do it too. I've done it. Yeah, Oscar. Oscar, you don't have the body. Oscar, you don't have the face. Oscar, you don't. And I don't. I know I don't. My friend is a bartender. I'm not gonna tell you her name, and I'm not gonna tell you where this shit happened. But I'm gonna tell you, 100% effective. If I can find a bar to do this shit at, every see, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you how many times I did it, but I won't tell you. Wait, where did my imagination go? I Okay. So my friend's a bartender at a particular bar, and I said, "Babe, can I reserve these 8 seats here? There's 4 bar stools. Can I reserve these?" She's like, "How you gonna reserve them? Like, you're only one person." I said, "Can I get 2 party trays?" And I'll put a party tray at the beginning of the first 4, and I'll put another party tray at the beginning of the last 4, so people know that it's fully taken. She's like, Oscar, tonight is one of our biggest nights because there's a concert inside, whatever, I can't tell you where, but there's a big concert here and you're going to be taking up space. And I said, babe, what if I told you I'm going to make you money by doing what I'm doing right now? She says, you crack me up. She says, you're always the smartest one. I believe you. Show me. Concert was at 8 p.m. and I got there at 5:36. So here I was. People started trickling in. Here I was sitting by myself in one of the chairs, and now it's crowded as fuck. And I said, hey, you need a chair? Right here. He said, oh, you're not waiting for anybody? And I'm like, you know what? I just got promoted. I invited my coworkers. Here we have 8 chairs, and I bought them these 2 dishes. All you can eat. Go ahead and help yourself. Who are you with? Oh, we're 4 of us. Oh, bro, grab all you want, bro. You're making me happy, and I thank you for enjoying my hey. I became somebody's supervisor, but nobody's fucking here. They're like, bro, we feel sorry you're eating your food. I'm like, bro, just don't worry about it. Can I get him a beer? 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 Can I get him? So now the second table, say, bro, take your seat. So now these 2 parties are my party. At the end of the night, every single one of these guys bought me 2 beers. $6 beers. Right? 6 times 4, 24. Times 2, 48. Times 2, 96. Because they didn't stop there. But at the same time, every platter cost me like $32. 32 minus 96 profit, because I wasn't drinking all those fucking beers. Every single one of them wanted to buy me 2 beers each. 2 times 4, 8. Well, that was one group. Times 2, 16. Then they bought me another beer. That's 32. You think I'm gonna drink 32 beers? Hello. It paid for the fucking platter and it paid for my fucking beers, and the bar made money. I'm like, babe, whatever tip is yours, not mine. Right? I said, hey guys, everything's paid for, right? The food is paid for. You don't have to worry about me. Just take care of the bartender. She's cool, right? It's like, dude, she's been fucking amazing the whole night. Oh my God, I love this place. Can we come back tomorrow? I did it twice at the same bar, only because it was a Spanish group one time, and then the following weekend was like a Metallica, or who the fuck knows. It was like something completely different, like rancheras, and then it was like fucking English. I don't know, name a group, but like Smashing Pumpkins, whatever the fuck. It's like those 2 people. Imagine if the same group came in, it's like, oh, I thought you were promoted last week. So what's your excuse now? And like, babe, I can only do this once or twice. I think next week is the last time we do it. Because what if the same fucking people show up like, hey, bro, what's your excuse now? Like, it's your birthday, it's whatever. Second time I made it my birthday. It was in February, and it was the week after my birthday, or the week of my birthday. So same thing. There was a concert, shit happened, and people sat down like, "Hey, go help yourself." I'm like, it's my birthday. I invited my friends, and they're not showing up. It's like, is it really your birthday? I really don't fucking believe you. I'm like, yeah, look, my birthday was on Sunday, but or whatever day it was. I think I said my birthday was on Thursday, and here we are on a Saturday. Like, why can't you fucking come out on Saturday? Like, everybody goes out on Saturdays. They're like, bro, like, we feel bad eating your food, and like, don't worry about it. Like, it's painful. Like, no, can we help you? Can we buy you a beer? So when they would close their tab, they would buy me 2 beers. They would leave, and my friend would say, babe, they bought you 2 beers. And I'm like, it's working, right? She said, shut the fuck up. I think I saw them last week. Yeah, but they weren't sitting at my fucking table. They were sitting at my table. It can only work one time at whatever given bar. But you have to be in cahoots with the bar, so you can get either a discount, or they know, or they can help you say, oh no, this is a regular, you can't pull them, right? So you need the bar's help to say, hey, this guy comes in every weekend, like, if you're intending, or they hand you a napkin, right? It's okay, do you need a napkin? So you're like, oh shit, plan is abort. You know what I mean? Don't do this shit, because somebody in the crowd has already done this before, and they'll pick up on whatever the fuck you're doing. So I'm like, fuck, okay, 1 beer for me. I'll be out in 30 seconds. Bye. Anyways, we are at 2 hours and 26 minutes. Laura Cruz is still here? I have no idea. And that shit works, bro. That shit works. When you order the platters and the shit, and you make that shit, you sell the shit. You know how to sell it. Like, you can't celebrate your birthday every fucking week, because people catch on to this. Like, so where's your ID? Show me your ID. Show me your ID. And the best part is when it's fact, and your birthday falls on a Saturday, but you're there on a Sunday celebrating. Like, nobody showed up. Like, what the fuck? People actually feel sorry for you, and they start buying you fucking drinks. Like, they don't give a fuck. See, the group of 8 turns into 2 beers each. That's 32 beers. Like, you think I can drink 32 beers? Fuck no. At the same time, I go, babe, I'm drinking 6. That's it. I'm fucking going to sleep. They're like, what about the fucking rest? Like, exactly. I made you money, babe, without even pouring a fucking glass of beer. So I remember one of my my best friend, my best friend's bar manager came out, and he says, bro, I just saw you outside working the floor. Your best friend told me what you were doing, and I'm like, he says, nobody's ever fucking thought of that. And I said, yeah, but you can't do it every fucking weekend. And you can't have anybody else fill in for me, because then everybody would say, it's happening at this bar way too many fucking times, right? Imagine me, Miguel, right? The customer, I'm Miguel. The customer says, somebody says, you can sit here, bro. I'm like, oh, thank you. What are you celebrating? Oh, it's my mom's birthday, and she got sick, and maybe she died last year, whatever the fuck. And I just want to remember her. But go ahead and sit down and help yourself. That's a nice story. What happened to her? Probably she died last year, but you have a story to sell. Now they feel sorry for you because you're drinking, remembering your mom, but nobody showed up, and whatever. You can make up every fucking story. But imagine if it's happening every weekend with different people. People are gonna say, yeah, I think this bar is kind of fucking shady because they bring new actors to sell different stories. If it's happening at the same bar, then it raises flags, right? I did it once, maybe twice, because I thought this music is not aleatory to this music. But what if this is the same fucking guy, that Mexican dude that likes the white music and the Mexican music? You're like, the banda. I'm like, wait a minute, I just saw you yesterday. Yeah, I don't ever want to be caught like that. Remember that movie? Let's, let's say, as good as it gets. Not that one. Catch Me If You Can. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio. That is such a good movie. That will give you a better explanation of what I'm trying to explain, where you can just submerge yourself in a different entity, identity, without even thinking about it. Nonchalant, asking, stepping out of the bathroom. Now you look Asian, and nobody's fucking questioning. Like, wait, what? How the fuck did he do that? Thank you. I gotta go. I appreciate you. We will do this again another day. Hasta la vista, baby.